Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Just wanted to do a layout update as I haven't done one in a while. But first of all, I want to thank all my new subscribers, and I do mean everybody. In the last week alone, I think I got 15 subscribers, and for my channel that is a huge boost in 1 week, so thank you everybody for that. But I'll just show you what I quickly did over the last couple of days. So this is what I started with. In one of my videos with the light diffusion film, I had used it on all the windows for the farmhouse that my wife got me. So this house is pretty much all done. The only thing I had to do is put power into it. So I drilled a hole through that. And for the power, I'm not sure if I want to use the Woodland Scenics just plug or do my own little lighting or my own little wiring for it. Because what I want to do, this is still going to happen, but not the storage building, is I want to have on-off switches for here and then kind of make this like an interactive layout, so when people come by they can turn on this light switch for this, and then whatever else I have that has lights, they can just walk around and turn the switches on and off. But what I also did was, with the pave tape and the smooth it, I made a little cul-de-sac on this end of the layout, because what I would like to do is have guardrails on this end, but have almost a little walking path down here into my next table, and then have kind of like a wooded area. And then what I also have done so far is I did some road on this side of the layout, which is going to go into the next table, and I also started laying some trackbed down. So I'll just quickly go along here and show you what I've done. I had to put an S curve in it because I just love the S curves. That's gonna look awesome with rolling stock and locomotives running around on that. And then what I've also done is I built one of the HO scale culverts from Woodland Scenics. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna make it kind of blend into the hill here on both sides. So if anybody has any ideas on how I should really kind of blend this into the layout, that would be perfect, because I'm kind of stumped on it right now. So any feedback would be great. What I also did was I glued this piece of foam down, which I had kind of carved out a while ago. I added some Woodland Scenics boulders on it. I didn't want to go heavy with the rocks, but it's gonna look kind of cool when they're all painted. And then I added my water tower. It's not glued down because when I move, trying to take the whole layout out the door with the water tower on it, the water tower is not going to survive. So I just sat it on there for now. And then what I drew out here was I wanted to kind of make like a little access road down towards the water tower, so any city workers or anything like that can get to the tower to do maintenance on it. And then when we come around the other way, I added another rock face at the end of it, because what happened was when I carved it out, I accidentally left a big gash in it. So what I did was I cut it out, and then I added one of my rock faces to it, which is gonna look wicked when I finally paint it. But then moving down along the layout, I had this in mind for a long time. So what I did was I just randomly started gashing into my foam here with my knife, and then I thought I could easily just make it look like almost like a hill with like washout areas, but didn't really turn out the way I'd liked it to. So what I did was I carved out areas for 4 stones, which are along the top here, and then I'm going to set them in and glue them into place. But then I also made a little cutout area for into the foam, because I saw online a couple of days ago Woodland Scenics had done a little beehive figure and beehive boxes, and I thought that'd be kind of cool, like just kind of hide them in there. Because what I also have done is I made a walking path down, so it's going to go down the hill here, down along the creek, and then it's going to go back up onto another walking path, and then as that goes along the creek, sorry about the glare, it's going to go into another walking path. But here, it's going to kind of be like a little area for people jumping into the creek, a tree, kind of just like a lounge area. Whereas back here, sorry about the glare, it's going to be, I had kind of designed this in mind for like a horseback trail. So they can come up and down along the edge there into the next table. So that's what I've done for carving and paths so far. These are just some molds I made for myself, and then some rock molds I made for Go Via or Go Home, aka Kris. And what I've also done was I built my abutments. I got one here and I got one here. I just got to build my kit, my bridge kit. But what I also built was my footbridge. It comes in a small little pack like this, but it only came as one bridge. But I wanted to kind of have it kind of expand over the creek. So what I did was I built both kits and I glued them together. But I ordered these from Otter Valley, and I had to do a custom order. So I contacted Lauren from Otter Valley, and he was able to get me both kits in. So shout out to Lauren for that. And then what my wife and I did just this weekend, I believe it was Saturday, we went to the Barrie Allendale train show. And to be honest, I wasn't really super impressed with what they had there. They had rolling stock and locomotives, but they were asking for like an arm and a leg for it, and I just couldn't just justify buying anything like that. And a lot of the stuff they had looked like they'd pretty much just brought them out of storage too, so I wasn't going to spend crazy amount of money on it. But what I did find was some detail pieces. I got the lily pads and I got the watermelon patch. So what I'm hoping to do with the watermelon patch is almost have like a little private garden here for this farmhouse, and then when I add my other farmhouse, which will probably be on the next table, I could add another little private garden to that. And then with the lily pads, I saw these on the net a long time ago, and I knew I wanted to get them for my creek because I want to kind of put a couple in here and then just kind of spread them out through the creek here. But as you can see, I have done a fair amount over the last day or two in my layout. I'm hoping I can keep going at the pace that I'm going at because I seem to have gotten a lot done just this weekend alone. But for me, that's what I have done just this weekend alone, and I'm hoping I can get more done next weekend. But as of what I've done, that's pretty much all I have right now. But lastly, I just want to give a shout out to Kris, aka Go Via or Go Home. If you aren't a subscriber to his channel, I definitely recommend you will. I'll have his link in the description below. But for me, that's all I have, and thanks for watching. Welcome all my new subscribers, and be sure to stay tuned for more. Thanks everybody, take care.